What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Saturday, April 4th. These picks apply for the DraftKings Showdown slate. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, real quick for those who don't know how these simulated slates work, everything works the same. You build a full lineup using the players available in the slate. The only difference is the fantasy points each player scores is a fantasy score from any game that player has played so far this year. Only players with at least 15 games played are in the player pool. Pretty simple. They just take a score at random from previous games that player has played, and that's it. So knowing how that works, we've added some tools to Draft Dashboard so you can see all the possible outcomes of scores from each player, and we show the percent chance that the player has to score in each point range. So pretty handy. You can hover over the Sim Scores button and see right here exactly what scores this player can get for this contest. It will be one of these at random. And then you can see what percent chance they have to score in these point ranges. Okay, remember, we have a daily cheat sheet for esports for League of Legends, and that's linked from the Sports tab right at the top of Draft Dashboard. And we're also working to add NFL and MLB simulated slates on DraftKings and FanDuel. We're going to have that up there for you soon. Okay, let's get into these picks. Okay guys, so there's no simulated slate on FanDuel today. So we're going to be covering the DraftKings Showdown. I'm going to give you a bunch of my favorite plays. So let's get into it. Okay, the top value play on the slate is Dennis Smith Jr. at only 1,000 DraftKings salary, projected at 14.2 fantasy points here tonight. That's 14.2 times value. Let's take a look at his sim scores. A 62% chance to score 15 fantasy points or less. A 26% chance to score 15 to 30 fantasy points. And this is the reason this guy's a good value play, because he has a 12% chance to break the slate and score 30 to 45 fantasy points. So I like Dennis Smith Jr. here at only 1,000 DraftKings salary. Now some of these slates, including this one, I think, you don't really need too many value plays. So it's either going to be Dennis Smith Jr. for value, or the other guy that I like, who's a much less risky, is Chandler Hutchinson. Projected at 16.2 fantasy points here tonight. That's 11.5 times value. He's 1,400 DraftKings salary. Let's take a look at his sim scores. So you can see only a 42% chance to score 15 fantasy points or less, a 54% chance to score 15 to 30 fantasy points. You'll take 15 to 30 fantasy points all day long. That's 10 to 20 times value. And then a 4% chance to score 30 to 45 fantasy points. So Dennis Smith Jr. with the bigger upside with a 12% chance to score 30 to 45, but Chandler Hutchinson, who has much lower risk, only a 42% chance to score 15 fantasy points or less. So this guy's probably going to get you somewhere between 15 and 45 fantasy points, a 58% chance. So I like Chandler Hutchinson here at 1,400 DraftKings salary. Okay guys, it's time to announce the winner of our $100 weekly comment contest. And the winner is Jeffrey Lanier. Jeffrey Lanier, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's $100 comment contest. Please reply to our comment to collect your prize. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's get into the higher priced players here. My favorite play of the slate, I think this guy's a must. I like Elfrid Payton, projected at 29.8 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.1 times value. He's 5,800 DraftKings salary. Let's take a look at his sim scores. Only an 11% chance to score 15 fantasy points or less, a 36% chance to score 15 to 30 fantasy points, and then a 47% chance to score 30 to 45 fantasy points, and a 7% chance to score 45 to 60 fantasy points. So that's a 54% chance to get you 5 times value or more. He's got big upside. So I like Elfrid Payton here at 5,800 DraftKings salary. And then I like Mitchell Robinson, projected at 24.8 fantasy points here tonight. That's 4.1 times value. He's 6,000 DraftKings salary. Let's take a look at his sim scores. An 18% chance to score 15 fantasy points or less, a 57% chance to score 15 to 30 fantasy points, a 23% chance to score 30 to 45 fantasy points, and a 2% chance to score 45 to 60 fantasy points. So I like Mitchell Robinson here at 6,000 DraftKings salary. And another guy right around the same price, I like Wendell Carter Jr., projected at 27.8 fantasy points here tonight. That's 4.5 times value. He's 6,200 DraftKings salary. Let's take a look at his sim scores. Just a 7% chance to score 15 fantasy points or less, a 60% chance to score 15 to 30 fantasy points, and a 33% chance to score 30 to 45 fantasy points. So I like Wendell Carter Jr. here at 6,200 DraftKings salary. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. So look guys, I know there's not a lot of sports playing right now, but we are posting a daily cheat sheet for esports for the League of Legends contests, and we just added these new DFS tools for the NBA simulated slates. We're going to be updating our tools to help you pick the best players for these sim sports, and I think these tools are going to give you a big advantage. There's no human element here. This is a stats game. This is a math problem. This is where our tools can really help you identify the numbers, the percent chance these players are going to score within these point ranges, so you know what you're getting into with each pick. Now let's take a look at the studs here. My 2 favorite studs, I like Julius Randle, projected at 38.3 fantasy points here tonight. That's 3.8 times value. He's 10,000 DraftKings salary. Let's take a look at his sim scores. A 0% chance to score 15 fantasy points or less, a 20% chance to score 15 to 30 fantasy points, a 56% chance to score 30 to 45 fantasy points, a 20% chance to score 45 to 60 fantasy points, and a 3% chance to score 60 plus fantasy points. So not a lot of low end risk here. He has a 79% chance to score 30 fantasy points or more. That's why I like this pick. Plenty of value plays. You can get him in there. So I like Julius Randle here at 10,000 DraftKings salary. Okay, and this guy should be your captain. He's got the biggest upside on the slate. I like Zach LaVine, projected at 41.6 fantasy points here tonight. That's 3.7 times value. He's 11,200 DraftKings salary. Let's take a look at his sim scores. He has a 2% chance to score 15 fantasy points or less, a 12% chance to score 15 to 30 fantasy points, a 52% chance to score 30 to 45 fantasy points, a 28% chance to score 45 to 60 fantasy points, and a 7% chance to score 60 plus fantasy points. So that's a 35% chance to get you 45 fantasy points or more. Plenty of value on this slate. This guy should be your captain. So I like Zach LaVine here at $11,200 DraftKings salary. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck. Okay guys, if you're getting any value from this video, please hit that red subscribe button. We put out new fantasy basketball videos every single day. So if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification, you won't miss out on any of our new fantasy basketball and fantasy football videos. Tons of free stuff coming your way. It only takes a second, and it helps us push out more fantasy content for you guys to consume each and every day. It's because of you subscribers that make this possible. So thank you for supporting this channel. This is a quick reminder, you should be reading the comments of this video. We have some savvy basketball fans who watch these videos, and they often give great plays and call me out when my picks are wrong. Wisdom of the crowd is a great way to get a feel for what players the field likes in today's NBA slate. We also have a DFS tool that shows you what players our members like for today's slate. So you can come on in and check that out.